Hello my planner pals and welcome back, and if you're new here then thank you for joining me and giving me a try. My name is Di, I am here at Creative Karma Design, and today I'm sharing with you my project life for week 5. That is the week of the 27th of January to the 2nd of February. So you can see here we've got pocket pages. If you haven't seen my setup, I am doing pocket pages this year. These are just trading card pages, so they're not like the typical 3x4, they're just, I think they're half an inch smaller. So you can see here I am using I think this was mostly the February kit from Ali Edwards, the stories by the month, and I think some of the January. Yeah, I think I used some of the January as well. So these cards here are 3x4. So again, I'm just cutting a little sliver off because my pockets are slightly smaller. So I've only got a few photos here. There is another one that you can't see off to one side that I'm going to put in a little 6x4 insert in here as well. And don't get attached to where the photos are because they do change. They do change. So again, I've got pattern papers. Oh, the one on the top left, the pattern paper there, that is actually from the Storyteller printable kit. I think it's the Fun. I think it's called Fun. I did sign up for that, so yeah, that's called Fun. All my journaling that you can see here is on sticker paper. It's on clear sticker paper. I do put the products down below as much as I can. So yeah, it's on clear sticker paper. That is by Mako. I do love that sticker paper. So you can see me here. I am just kind of figuring out where I want them. These little circles that I'm using here, it's a 2-inch circle just cut from sticker paper. Those are ones that I made as part of my Cricut challenge for January. I just cut some 2-inch circles on my Cricut and I have them all prepped and ready to go. I'm going to put a 5 in there because it's week 5, and I got these stickers. These are just like alpha number stickers. I got these, I think they're like $1.70 for like a massive pack at Hobby Lobby. I think it was the week before last. It was the last week of January because I'd been to the gym. As you will see, one of the photos is me at Planet Fitness. On that, it's actually on the bottom left-hand side. But yeah, I got back to Planet Fitness. The other photos on here, I've got a photo of the stuff that Rini sent me, a little Happy Mail package from Canada. And I've got a picture of my laptop because, again, I signed up for the Fun Storyteller kit. And that's the left-hand side page. And you'll see here, I've got these little tags. These are they're tags from the January Stories by the Month kit. And I'd seen somebody, I apologize, I don't remember who, they had used them as little journal spots. Like they'd cut the white bit off. Now I've used the colourful bit of one of the tags, and I was like, that is a fabulous way to use the white bit. I'm going to do that. So I did that this week, and I love it. I love it because I don't really like the tags with the white on them. I'm very particular. That's what I'm going to say. Now I know here that I've got a piece of journaling missing for that top row for the package from Rini. Can I find it? No. Have I found it since? No. I don't know where it's gone. I had it. I know I printed it out. Don't know what happened to it. Pass. I don't know. It's either underneath something, slipped on the floor somewhere, but I do go and reprint that later. So yeah, so that's the little like journaling spots for that. And the reason that I rounded the corners was because the corners on the other journal cards have like the white rounded corner area, and I wanted everything to match, so I just rounded the corners. Definitely a tool worth having is the corner rounder, just so you can kind of make things a little different with your spreads each week. But yeah, so I do end up putting a little brad on those little tiny journal spots, but if you only have a little bit to say, that's all you need is a little tiny journaling spot. So yeah, I had a dog hair or something underneath one of the clear paper things, but that is just life right now. Life is lifing, and I'm over it. I'm over it. I want a redo of 2025. So You can see on the left-hand page, I also have one of the books that I've just finished, the 4-Hour Workweek. I have on the right-hand side the Revenger book that I've just read. That is a trilogy, so I'm currently on book 2. I also have the photo of my fuse tool. I wanted to get this back in, I'm going to say November, December, when I was working on December Daily, and I didn't get it, and I've just picked it up, so I'm hoping to get some playtime with that soon. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get some playtime with that soon. There's a photo of me in the middle of that right-hand side page because I got my hair coloured. And then things took a turn. I've got February, and I woke up February, I've already mentioned this in another video, but just in case you haven't seen it, I woke up February in pain and ended up with kidney stones. I've got a photo of the ER there because we were in the ER most of the day on Saturday. And again, my little 6x4 insert is me in the hospital bed because I was in the ER. And yes, so you can see here, and I've said this before, I need a new blade for my trimmer. And it's screwed up the little sliver that I wanted to take off that card to make it fit in the pocket page. I'm just fixing it with tape. I don't have the bandwidth. I just don't. I don't have the bandwidth for it. I'm just going to fix it with tape. You can't tell. You can't tell. Could I have reprinted it? Absolutely. Did I want to? Hell no. Hell no. So this is where I reprint the little journal spot that I'm missing. So I printed it out on a 6x4, just regular paper, and then I stick the sticky paper, the clear sticker paper over the top of it, run it through the printer again. That's all you need to do. Run it through the printer again, and then you have the journaling all done and ready for you to stick down. Like, it's a great way of saving all the little scraps of sticker paper just so that you can add them to little spots of journaling. The only thing that you're wasting is regular printer paper, and we got tons of that. So you can see me here, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. The little journal card there that I've put the happy face on, that, again, I'll say this again, I've cut it out of a tissue paper box, like a box of tissues. I just love the pattern, like the paint swooshy pattern, and I just cut that out of there. Just a 3x4 card out of there. You can see me here, I've dug through the January Stories by the Month kit, and I've got a couple of little vellum words here. It's actually a card. I'd cut already one off. I think it said, oh yeah, or something, and I'd used that on a previous week, and I've got yes and yep left. So I just cut those out and just used them as little journal spots. I decided that I was going to cut the vellum little smiley face out so that I got the gold continued. So yeah, I'm not happy with that. That one thing there is annoying me. I'm not super happy with it, but I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it and I'm moving on. I need to stop fussing with this. All in all, this took me about, I think it was about 50 minutes, which is much longer than my project lives generally take. Usually they're about half an hour. But for some reason, again, probably because I've been sick, I just could not get this to come together. So this is where I decide that I'm going to use brads on those little tags. Just put my paper piercer through there, put the tags through, and then open the backside, and then I just put them back in. And the paper that they're on, the cardstock they're on, I think that's a Happy Planner paper pack. I'm pretty sure that's a Happy Planner paper pack. My girlfriend sent me one of those last year, and I'm trying to, again, use my stash. So I'm doing that, putting the things in the pockets. Again, most of it is just like putting the sticker paper, like the journaling sticker paper down and putting things into the pocket. This is when I realized that I've got 2 pieces of paper in the same pocket. And I have off to one side some of the little word strips from, this is from the January kit, and I just want to get them used up and get stuff used up. So I'm just like, can I put any of these stickers down? Can I put any of these word strips on? Because my plan is that I try and put as little as I can of this kit back into my stash. That's my plan. And I do like the fact that you can kind of use the same products with the next month's kit. They kind of have a little They have the same kind of color scheme and vibe. You can see me here, I'm just trying to figure out what stickers do I want. Do I want to change that? Do I want to put a different card in there? Do I want to put a different thing in there altogether? Again, I just couldn't get that one card. I couldn't figure out what I wanted for that one card. It just would not come together. And in the end, I do change it back. I change it back to the one that I had originally. But yeah, I don't know what it is sometimes, but it's just one little thing. It's like planning. It can just be one little thing that just screws up the whole of the spread. And for me, this week, it was this one card. So I tried some of the stuff from the February kit, and I just decided in the end to just put that original tissue box into the slot. I bring out one of the little word strips there, and I stack some word strips because I remember that I have the February word strips, and I've got I think these word strips that I get, I think these are from the Good kit. So yeah, I go and get the ones from the Good kit because I remember that I have some others. I've said this before, but I love these little word strips. I love these little word strips. When I get healthy again, I think one of my plans is that I get some of these print and cut on my Cricut and have them done ahead of time. But yeah, I love these little word strips. So I go grab the stash because I know that I have some word strips somewhere in my stash. And I get the white set. I think, again, these are from the Good kit, and they just work great. So I'm just like, yep, we're going to use those. I don't think I used that many, but I used a couple. And again, if I find any of these on sale anywhere, and I think what I need to do, and I mentioned this in a previous video, I just haven't done it, is get the ones from Happy Planner, the little strips, like the headers and stuff like that, and put them in a color organization, because I usually like them by color. So I'm thinking of doing that. So yeah, I'm just adding a few little strips to some of the photos, and then just putting everything in the pockets, making sure everything is stuck down and in the pockets, because sometimes they do like to float around. So you can see here, I've got this 6x4 insert. It's actually for a 12 by 12. It's like a 12-inch high one, but I'm trying to make it fit into my letter size album. So I know that I need enough of a strip on the edge so that it will fit in 2 of the ring binders. So I'm just cutting a little, it's a little extra is what I will call it. It's a little extra. And this is something that you can do. Just because your album is like a letter size or whatever size it is, 12 by 12 or a 6 by 8, you can use any size page protectors in there. As long as they fit in there, you can fold them up. You've seen me do that before. I think I folded one of them in my December daily. Yeah, you can just fold them and just use your punch and punch some holes out, or just use a little paper piercer or something like that. You don't need any fancy equipment. You just need a hole punch. And then you could just use a pair of scissors. Like really, you just need a pair of scissors. So again, I've got the journaling pre-printed of all the ER trip. The February thing is a February story because it was the 1st of February and it did not start out well. So I'm just going to put the stuff into the pocket. What I actually end up doing here that you don't see on camera because it had some personal details, I make a little tab for this little insert. I make a little tab, and the tab is something that's inside the 2 photos. So I've made a little hole on the edge of the page protector, and it's the wristband from the hospital. So I've made a little tab out of it that, you know, I don't think you see on this one, but you'll see it in the flip through and on future videos. But yeah, I didn't want to share it because it had some personal information on it, and it just, yeah, not about that life. So I have that little insert, and I just stapled the stuff onto the photo there. Again, I'm still trying to figure out what I want on this one card. The one card that I can't figure out what I want from it. And I'm just like, there's something, there has to be something. And in the end, I just go with exactly what I started off with, which was the little smiley face the emoji in gold. I just cut the smiley face out. I attach it to the card with my tiny attacher and just pop it back in. I'm like, I'm done. I need to stop fussing with it. But then I want another circle because I have the circle with the 5, the circle with the face, and I just know I need another circle. So I add one from, I think this is from the January kit, and it's a chipboard piece, I think, or a die cut piece. I think it's die cut actually. So I just put that on the photo because that was how my February started. And then I have a close-up of all of the journaling and the photos. And that is week number 5 in my project life. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time, my planner pals. Bye.